And this is so deep, so deep. This is Bible Thought for Thursday. And I just want to give you two quick scriptures, the word, and then how they relate. This first scripture is, I want to point you, or for those who want it, point you to the way or how to deal with criticism. Because and I'll explain that. One thing I want you to know, you're going to get them in your head and emotion, and you're going to get them outside of you, inside of other people. Because you're still dealing with the devil one way or another. He works through other people too, when he can't get you to overreact within yourself. And so I want to show you how to deal with criticism. This is from John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they might have life and have it to the fullest. Here it says the full. Some Bible says the fullest. You are supposed to be having life to the fullest. You're not supposed to be miserable. You're not supposed to be angry. You're not supposed to be feeling insecure. You're not supposed to have jealousy and strife and revenge. You're not supposed to be lonely. You're not supposed to have suicidal thoughts. You're not supposed to deal with all these false identities. Christ came and made it possible so you don't have that, but you just don't know it yet. But be sober-minded. Be watchful. The devil prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. Isn't that amazing? And so here's what that means. In your mind, in your thoughts, in your imagination, which are not your own, and emotion, the devil is prowling around, roaring around in your mind and emotion, trying to devour you, trying to destroy you. And unfortunately, with most people, he's doing it. He is pretending to have, he's like the government, he's pretending to have real power, and he doesn't, because he knows that most people are going to listen to him. Most people are going to believe it's them. Most people are going to overreact. Most people are going to allow the demons, the devil, his little demons, to destroy them. And then the devil inside of other people, because the devil lives in human beings, the devil will use them to go and try to destroy someone else. Go after that person. So you can get a thrill of feeling good, of life. That person don't have a right to be free. You go after them so you can feel good. And he will send those demons after you as well. And if you are a man or a woman that cannot be defeated by the devil, because now you can see, he's going to be an army of people outside of you, because he dwells in them, to go after you too. But they have no power if you see what's going on in you. That's why God said through Christ, be sober-minded, be clear, be watchful. Watch those thoughts and feelings. That's all you got to do is watch them. They are not you. This is for every human being on this side of heaven. I know most don't want it, most won't, but the few that will. You're supposed to watch those thoughts and not identify with them as you. Don't call them you. They're not. Those are evil spirits. Those are that is Satan and his little demon roaring as a lion, but he's weak. He has no power, no authority. That's why he has to convince you with thoughts and feelings to act out and hurt yourself and try to hurt others. And believe me, he will build an army against you. An army of demons inside your mind and emotion, and an army of demons inside of other people. And even the Christians will go after you. Don't you worry. Not just the Bible thumper Christians, those that love Jesus and believe Jesus is God, and they just love, they'll go after you too, because they just know about God, but they're worshiping the devil. Here's an example of a person that this is happening to, and as far as I can tell, he's dealing with it perfectly. Fox, Clarence Thomas, has been the subject of scrutiny from progressive reporters and pundits on numerous occasions. But do you hear Clarence Thomas whining about it, complaining, bagging down, blaming? He knows something that the average person does not know. And some people, men and women, are starting to wake up to it, and you will know too. And when they come after you, without your effort, they can't touch you. And when they can't touch you, they go and build an army. They're going to find some kind of way, because they're working on behalf of evil, and they call it love. They say, I'm doing it because I love you. I'm trying to destroy you because I love you. That's another trick of the devil. Clarence Thomas is not reacting to this at all. And I happen to have met with him over the years. I'm telling you, whatever is driving Donald Trump is driving Clarence Thomas. These men are rare in today's society. CNN, former Star Trek actor George Takei called Supreme Court Justice Thomas a clown in blackface. Watch this from CNN.
He has been adored by generations of Trekkies, but today, veteran actor George Takei is getting slammed on social media over some inflammatory comments he made about Supreme Court Justice, specifically Clarence Thomas. These remarks coming in the wake of Thomas's stance on the recent Supreme Court ruling on marriage equality. Takei is gay. Justice Thomas, one of 4 dissenters in that decision.
He is a clown in blackface sitting on the Supreme Court. He gets me that angry. I'm sure. He doesn't belong there. And for him to say slaves had dignity, I mean, doesn't he know that slaves were in chain, that they were whipped on the back? This man does not belong in the Supreme Court. He is an embarrassment. He is a disgrace to America.
Amazing. And that's not that guy speaking that. That is evil through him. It's not him. And I promise you, when you see the evil in your mind and emotion, you're going to see it in others, and you're going to know it's not them. And in knowing it's not them, it won't bother you. You're just with them well. You won't fight with the devil. You don't owe the devil any explanation at all. Zero. That man, Takei, whatever his name is, Takei, George, he's miserable. While he's attacking Clarence Thomas, Justice Clarence Thomas, he's burning in fire of hell in his mind and body. He is miserable. And every human being that does that to another human, and I'm telling you this because I counsel with a lot of folks, and they're so afraid of the attacks. But just know that when people are attacking you, it's because they are miserable. They are in hell. They are burning. That's why what you do to others, you do it to yourself. You're already burning. That's why you're attacking. You're in hell. So stop taking it personal. Isn't that amazing? From the nationalpost.com, late night host attempts to bribe black Supreme Court justices with cash. A guy by the name of John Oliver, host of Last Week Tonight, has publicly offered Clarence Thomas $1 million a year to immediately resign from his position. Watch this from Last Week Tonight.
And you deserve a break. You know, away from the meanness of Washington. So you can be surrounded by the regular folks whose lives you've made demonstrably worse for decades now. And the good news is, I think we can help you there, because since your favourite mode of travel might be in need of an upgrade, we are excited to offer you this brand new, top-of-the-line Prevost Marathon motor coach. Look at this beauty, Clarence. So that's the offer. $1 million a year, Clarence, and a brand new condo on wheels. And all you have to do in return is sign the contract and get the f*** off the Supreme Court.
The people who are living in hell within themselves and on the earth, they don't want you to leave hell. Come back, Clarence Thomas. We'll give you $1 million a year. We'll give you a brand new truck, car, whatever that is, SUV, RV. Come back. Don't leave. Stay in hell with us. Don't go. Satan is like, that's right. Go and get him. Bring him back. One soul lost is too many. One person dared to leave the group is too many. Because if this one person leave hell, the group, and group thinking, that means something's wrong with us. Go get him. And Satan is trying to draw you back in your thoughts and feelings. And if that doesn't work, he'll use the demons inside of others. Go after him or her. Don't let them get away. Don't let that soul go. And they're like, okay, Daddy. Daddy Satan, God of all God, we'll go and get him. Even if you're a foreigner. It's spirits, folks. I'm telling you. Stop fighting with the devil in your mind and emotions, and stop fighting with the devil outside of you, inside of others. And the devil will have a hissy fit. And those people don't realize that that's what's happening to them. They don't realize that's what's happening. They don't know they're working on behalf of the devil. They think it's them. They think that they're their thoughts and emotions. Just like Christians think that they're saved. Just because they know the Bible. Just because they go to church and they went down to the front of the church and accepted Jesus. Now I believe I'm saved, and it's just a belief. It's just an intellectual thought. And they're not saved. They have no love. It's amazing. They have no love. I would pay attention to what's happening inside of me to understand what's happening outside of you, inside of human beings are wicked until their heart changes. And the young generation got it bad because they have not heard about good. They have not heard about a return to the Father. They truly believe that their dirty, evil nature is them. They don't know. And so I'm telling you this because it's happening to every human being, but only a few are seeking that way out. Only a handful. Most people love their misery. And if you try to leave hell, I heard this amazing story I think I'll share on Sunday about one guy took this trip with a bunch of people, and he realized that he was miserable. He was in hell. And he wanted out, and all hell broke loose. The group will not let you go on your own. They don't want you to leave hell. They want you in hell with them. They don't want one person to escape hell because they are working on behalf of evil. And I want to show you Justice Thomas. Does Justice Clarence Thomas seem to be worried about this? This is from Fox. Clarence Thomas ripped into his critics in the media, prompting roars of laughter from a Dallas audience. Watch this from C-SPAN.
One of the things I say in response to the media is when they talk about, or especially early on, about the way I did my job, I said, I will absolutely leave the court when I do my job as poorly as you do yours. And that was meant as a compliment, really.
See there? But you got to see the evil in you and return to the Father in order to see how to deal with evil in others. Because others are so wicked at heart, once you change, they cannot handle that light. They don't like that, And they stay up late at night and get up early in the morning to figure out how to get you. Because they're working on behalf of evil and they just don't realize it. Well, some do, most don't. Some do.